Okay, so today we are making classic British scones. I will be using a recipe from BBC Good Food. And let's get started. First of all, ingredients. You will need 3 tablespoons of caster sugar, 85 grams of butter, 350 grams of self-raising flour, 175 millilitres of milk. This is how we get milk in the UK. We get it in bottles, not in jugs or cartons. You need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And let's get started with the recipe. So step 1 is preheat your oven to 200 degrees and then wash your hands. Now, you want to mix the butter with the flour. To mix the butter and the flour, we actually rub it in with our hands. So we don't use a spoon, we use our hands to rub in the butter and flour. So this is what it should look like once the butter is all rubbed in. And next we are going to stir in 3 tablespoons of sugar. And you can just stir that in with a wooden spoon. So once your sugar is all stirred in, you then measure out your milk and add the vanilla extract. So, and then you take your dry mixture and then you hollow out a well, so there's a little gap in the mixture, and then you pour in the milk a little bit at a time. Pour in a bit of the milk, there's still a bit left. Pour in a bit of milk and then you stir that into the mixture, and then when this is all stirred in, you make the well again and you pour again. So this is how your mixture should look when you combine the dry mixture and the wet mixture. Next, get some flour and spread it over the table because it's time to knead the dough. So now we're going to knead the dough. So you're just using your hands to sort of push it and flatten it and make it smoother. If you need to, you might have to put some more flour down and spread it out here. And then eventually you want to start flattening the dough out. Next, prepare your baking tray by putting baking paper on it, and I've chosen to put a little butter on it, but you don't have to. You can see the dough is nice and flat. It's still quite thick because I want quite big scones. So now let's start shaping. So what you're going to do, if you have a cookie cutter, you can use that. If not, you can just use a knife to cut circles out of the mixture. Just pick it up with your hands and place them. So here we've got a nice little circle of mixture. Just place them on the tray and then just keep doing that. And here are all my scones. Next up, put them in the oven. And bake for 10 minutes. Just enough time to start cleaning up. After 10 minutes in the oven, take your scones out and move them off of the baking tray and onto a plate or a surface to cool. And final step, enjoy your scones. I have chosen the traditional way of jam and cream. with a sandwich and some tea. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will try to get back to you. If not, see you soon.